Have you ever noticed how your cat silently approaches you and simply chooses to sleep on your body? Sometimes it's on your chest, other times on your legs, or even on your head. For many, this seems like just a gesture of affection, but those who feel it deep down know there's something much greater behind it. If you consider yourself chosen, someone who perceives that there is something special in the energy of animals and of the world, this video is for you. Today, I want to invite you to see your cat with new eyes. Forget the simple explanation that cats like warmth or comfort. Their behavior speaks of connection, protection, healing, and a real exchange of energy. Many people think it's just a pet wanting attention, but cats are silent guardians. They see what we do not always want to show. They come closer on the hardest days, lie down where we feel the most vulnerable, and without a word, transmit deep messages to those who know how to listen. I know it may seem exaggerated, but notice, there is a subtle intelligence behind every choice. Have you noticed how, on heavy days, filled with worry or fatigue, your cat comes and stays close by? It senses vibrations, moods, even pains that you might not even verbalize. This is why many chosen ones say that their cat has healed them so many times, even when no one else noticed. Sleeping on the chest, feet, or lap is never random. It's a response, a gesture of silent love, an exchange of energy. Cats do not speak with their voices, but their presence while sleeping carries a message. I see you. I feel where it hurts. I am here. If you are someone open to this sensitivity, you'll be surprised by everything that science, the spiritual universe, and simply observing reveal about this connection. And so, I ask that you stay with me until the end of this video. Here, you won't just hear curiosities. You will recognize the language that only a true chosen one perceives. And if you feel that this makes sense to you, follow our channel. Not because everyone asks, but because we are forming a community here where every story matters, and where you will never be alone on this journey of discoveries. Cats carry a silent mystery in the way they act. Those who live with them know that there is no need for many words to create a deep connection. What exists is a bond made of glances, calm approaches, small demonstrations of trust, and a keen sensitivity to what is in the environment. They notice when you are happy or sad without you having to explain. A day of fatigue seems to attract the cat to be close to you, while genuine joy makes it roam and play nearby. This perception is revealed in every choice, the place where they lie down, the times they seek company, and even in the moments when they prefer to be alone, in silence. When your cat lies on you, whether on good or bad days, it is completely attentive to what is going on inside you. It translates your energy through smell, the beating of your heart, and what you feel, even if you try to hide it. Cats seem to pick up on hidden pains, worries, or a simple desire for company and affection. It is different from a dog, which expresses everything with excitement, agitation, or loud barks. The cat is a master of silent communication. It observes, feels, approaches when it senses it can be of help, but always does so in its own way. There is no rush, no demand. There is only natural time and the comfort of silence. Perhaps you, being chosen, have already noticed that there are days when just the presence of the cat nearby changes the environment. It makes no noise, demands no conversation, but conveys tranquility, protection, or healing energy just by being there, lying down. The silence between you is full of meaning, filled with hidden messages for those who wish to see beyond the ordinary. You know that look from your cat, deep and direct. Many times it is asking, without making a sound, "How are you today?" Other times, it simply settles down without explanation, signaling that for it, just your presence is enough. For the chosen ones, this type of connection is rare and precious. It goes beyond physical touch and reaches a bond of pure sensitivity. The behavior of a cat, different from any other animal, reveals a rare gift: the ability to respect another's space and still be present in every detail. When it positions itself close, it is saying that it trusts you, and at the same time, that it perceives how you are as a whole. It does not pretend happiness, nor does it ignore your sadness. Every small gesture, like a slow blink, leaning its body, or a quiet purr, is a silent conversation. The cat demonstrates care in this language without words. By lying on you, it offers a mix of company, protection, and support. It is as if it is saying, "Do not fear, I am here, sharing what I can so that you feel peace." This behavior may seem simple, but those connected to the signs perceive its depth. It is a call to presence, awareness, and gratitude for these subtle encounters. When the cat prefers to remain in silence, just stay close. Many times it acts as a guardian, warding off what cannot be seen. The chosen ones increasingly feel that this true exchange does not need to be explained to anyone. It is a personal, unique experience, a form of friendship without demands, where love shows itself stripped of any need for explanation. The silence of cats speaks to those who truly wish to hear the heart. When your cat chooses to sleep right on your chest, there is a silent and powerful exchange happening. This gesture is not random. It is a profound choice by the animal, which sees the human in a rare way. It connects with your heart, where emotions, memories, and feelings mix. The chest is the space of vulnerability, but also of inner strength. On days when the mind is tired and the heart is heavy, it is common for the cat to approach without being called. It senses that there is a need for comfort, that your emotions are stirred. And without judging or demanding, it positions itself on you, like a kind of guardian of your emotional state. The touch of its body and the sound of its purring promote a feeling of tenderness that is difficult to explain in words. There is a natural wisdom in cats. In some way, they understand that the chest holds joys and sorrows, old pains, fears, and also happy memories. By choosing to lie there, they demonstrate trust and offer care. Many people report that in these moments they feel understood, even without having said a word. It's as if the cat can see the invisible wounds, the small fatigues, and the hope that is kept inside. During this moment of connection, there is a calming of the energy in the environment. The cat's purring has an almost magical effect. It slows the heartbeat, relaxes the breath, and brings immediate peace. For those who are sensitive, this contact seems to dissolve anxiety, alleviate worries, and create a safe space for emotional healing. The chosen ones feel this exchange intensely, as they clearly perceive that they are truly being cared for. When the heart is out of rhythm, or when courage is lacking, the cat seems to offer itself to share the weight of emotions. It does not heal merely with its presence, but also with the energy and warmth of its body. The position on the chest signifies a mutual surrender. You allow it to be close, and at the same time, you receive its warmth and spontaneous protection. This simple scene of having a cat sleeping on your chest can gradually transform an entire day. Many people report mood changes, relief from tension, and even inspiration to deal with difficult situations. It is as if the animal functions as a filter for negative emotions, leaving only a calm and serene warmth in their place. The cat also knows when to retreat. If it feels that it has already managed to balance its owner, it gets up and moves to another corner of the house, returning to its usual silence. On days when nothing needs to be said, just having a quiet presence nearby warms the soul. It is a connection built on mutual respect, understanding, and affection without demands. Those who have experienced this type of moment know how to recognize when they are receiving not just affection from the cat, but true help. It is different from the lap of a person, as there are no expectations. What exists is surrender, acceptance, and renewed hope. The chosen one understands that this is a rare gift, someone willing to share in silence the burdens of everyday life. The chest, the space where we feel most deeply, begins to associate memories of care with the smell, the light weight of the body, and the sound of the purring. This simple gesture transforms difficult nights into moments of tenderness. The chosen one who values these instants builds, often unknowingly, a strong bond with their feline companion. A bond of trust, healing, and understanding without words, only felt in the heart. When the cat decides to sleep on your head or snuggles close to your pillow, the message it conveys is special. Just seeing it there, creating a kind of feline crown around you, makes it possible to feel the strength of this gesture. It is saying, without words, "I care for your mind, I watch over your dreams." This behavior often arises during times when life seems confusing, when anxious thoughts linger, or when the mind won't settle down, even at night. The cat positions itself at the very center of your worries, as if it understands that this is where the source of your peace is disturbed. Even without comprehending human logic, it senses the intensity of these mental movements. Many chosen ones notice their cats appearing on their pillows during times of exams, important decisions, or imminent changes. It is as if the animal wants to filter out what is too heavy, preventing the excess worries from becoming an unbearable burden. The simple gesture of lying on your head creates a subtle, protective field, keeping dense or negative energies at bay. The gentle touch of a paw, the body curled up next to your forehead, the soft purring nearby have a profound calming effect. Sleep seems to come easier, heavy thoughts dissipate, and even dreams become lighter. For those who carry the gift of sensitivity, this nighttime presence is a hug, a shield, and a warning all at once. It is time to take better care of your thoughts and spiritual health. Interestingly, many cats also choose the head because it is connected to our center of intuition. The so-called third eye resides between the eyebrows, and it is known that animals have a strong connection to energies of this type. It may be that the cat is there to help the chosen one expand their perception, seeing difficult situations from new, clearer, and more hopeful angles. The head, unlike the chest, houses the mental, doubts, projects, fears, creativity. Having your cat nearby, on top or around, is as if it helps to organize ideas while you rest. It creates an environment conducive to clarity, which we often only notice when we wake up feeling calm, sensing that life has come back in alignment. Especially for the chosen one, the presence of the cat on the head serves as a reminder to pay attention to one's own internal balance. Perhaps, in the rush, you have forgotten to take care of your mind, and in the silence of the night, the animal responds by being present. Its protective energy muffles the noise of thoughts and keeps negative influences at bay, even from the most subtle sources. When we wake up and notice our cat still nearby, it is a sign that it has fulfilled its role as a guardian. In many cultures, cats are seen as beings capable of protecting sleep and filtering out bad spiritual influences. For those who believe or feel, there is no doubt. There is ancient wisdom in these gestures. If you notice your cat regularly sleeping on your head, start paying attention to your own thoughts as well. Use this message as an invitation to slow down, breathe, and seek inner clarity. Many answers come in silence when the mind is calm and protected. This habit of the cat goes beyond physical comfort. It is a specific call for the sensitive ones, the so-called chosen. Take care of your mind as you would care for a garden. Nurture good thoughts and trust in the protection that nature brings to you, even when you sleep. The bond created in this contact transforms difficult nights into deep rest, showing that every chosen one never sleeps alone. When the cat chooses to sleep on your legs or even settles on your feet, there is a silent and powerful message being transmitted. It senses that you need grounding, structure, that invisible support that only the presence of a true friend can offer. The cat understands when the routine becomes heavy, and in those moments, it becomes your support. The legs, for us, are a real foundation. They are what carry us forward, sustain the whole body, and keep us on the path we have chosen. By occupying this space, the cat helps the chosen one reconnect with their own strength. It's as if it is saying, "You can go further. You just need to remember who you are." In silence, it restores your confidence. Some cats use the tactic of lying between your ankles or by your feet during the deep sleep of the house. It is a gesture of protection. These areas of the body serve as anchoring points with the physical world. A sensitive animal quickly notices when its owner is distracted, insecure, or uncertain about important decisions, and almost without warning, appears there to offer security. For many chosen ones, this presence on their feet or legs is the difference between a tumultuous day and a peaceful night. The physical touch, even if delicate, brings a message. You are not lost. The path still exists beneath your feet, even if it is difficult to see. You just need to feel. In times of worry, the simple warmth of the animal there already brings back hope. Another curious detail is that cats, in this position, block possible entrances of negative energies through the base of the body. As good protectors, they create a kind of barrier, keeping the environment around them lighter and safer. The chosen one feels, after these moments, that they weigh less, that dark thoughts have dispersed, and that there is more clarity to choose the right direction. There is even a symbolic side. Sleeping with the cat on your feet recalls ancient traditions where domestic animals were seen as guardians of portals, looking after the homes and paths of their owners. Today, even without ceremony, each cat naturally fulfills this role, watching over, protecting, and caring for those they love. Daily life gains a touch of magic with this companion by your side. When life seems to pull your steps backward, remember what your cat teaches. Stand firm, trust in your own instability, and move forward one step at a time. The presence of the animal eliminates unnecessary haste and reminds you that every valuable journey happens only with your feet on the ground. Value these small rituals created by them. The silence, the loyalty, the way it rests beside your body. All of this is an invitation to trust yourself. There is no wrong choice in the eyes of your cat. There is only the courage to keep walking with those who love us by our side. The chosen one feels in the touch of this small being the call to move forward with strength. When the cat settles in your arms or on your lap, a special exchange occurs, a dialogue made only of gestures and sensations. Choosing this space, so close to the heart, is a clear demonstration of mutual trust. The arms are an extension of the hug, of the welcoming that the cat feels and also returns. The lap is a safe harbor, where both can relax together. Moments like these are filled with delicacy. The cat's head rests, its breathing aligns with yours, and time seems to slow down. It finds there a peaceful energy, a field of affection where it doesn't need to protect itself. For those who are chosen, feeling that gentle weight on their lap or the warm fur between their arms is a sign that the bond created is strong enough to awaken total surrender. Cats only truly surrender when there is trust. They do not seek forced hugs or affection in places where they don't feel comfortable. When they choose to sleep in your arms or on your lap, they are reciprocating sincere and silent care. recognizing in you a safe partner. This gesture reveals that you convey peace to this highly sensitive animal. In many homes, people sit down after tiring days and feel the cat settling on them, almost like a balm against emotional weariness. The warmth, combined with the purring, creates an environment that dissolves stress. The chosen ones know how to identify these sacred signs in the small acts of everyday life. There is a true exchange of healing here, almost invisible to the naked eye. The lap embraces and, at the same time, supports. For the cat, lying there is also an invitation to surrender, a sign that it trusts enough to relax and expose its body without fear. This behavior reveals intimacy and a rare surrender. The chosen one returns this gesture, feeling part of something greater and more beautiful, a relationship that requires no words. In the tutor's arms, the animal feels welcome and reciprocal. It is there that the cycle of affection is completed. It feels protected, and at the same time, it conveys protection. These are moments of pure energy, where both harmonize emotions, expectations, and even old pains. The peace established in this contact cannot be forced. If you are experiencing a moment of doubts or are tired of so many daily battles, try to pay attention to these encounters. Know that for the cat, this choice is always conscious. It perceives the environment, the noises and internal silences, and only surrenders when it feels true harmony. Receiving this gift is a sign that mutual trust has already been achieved. The bond reshaped in the arms or on the lap goes beyond mere companionship. It becomes a life partnership, healing, a fine-tuning between two different existences, yet united in a frequency of respect and sincere affection. The chosen one feels, without the need for explanation, how rare it is to be chosen in this way. Each cuddling session is a precious reminder of the silent strength of love that builds itself in everyday life. After this entire journey about the ways a cat chooses to sleep on you, it becomes impossible to look at these small gestures the same way. It's not just about having an animal lying nearby. In fact, each position, each approach, each sleep shared side by side is much more than affection. It's deep communication, a unique language made of silent energy, sensitivity, and true love. Cats do not come to our feet, chest, arms, head, or lap by chance. For those who truly allow themselves to see, these moments serve as messages coming directly from their hearts to yours. And this is the secret of being chosen. Behind the attentive gaze, the soft purring, and the warm body touching ours, there is an understanding difficult to explain. The cat does not depend on words, does not require introductions. It simply appears when you least expect it, fills the environment with peace, surrenders, and cares. In silence, it perceives what few can notice. That weight on your chest hidden beneath a smile, those doubts that keep you awake at night, the support you didn't have the courage to ask for. And it is at that moment that it approaches, finds the most vulnerable point, and offers in silence a care that most people would not know how to give. When you wake up in the middle of the night and notice the cat at your feet, don't be surprised. It's the universe saying that you are protected. The same goes for that especially difficult day when, almost without realizing it, the cat lies on your chest. It is filtering what is heavy, sharing what hurts. Or when the mind won't stop, filled with uncertainties, and the little one appears on your head as a band of tranquility. Sleeping on your legs brings anchor and support on days of doubt. The lap and arms serve as exchanged comfort, renewed trust not only for the cat, but for you as well. These are small sessions of silent therapy, where the animal cares for the human without expecting anything in return, except respect, ownership of space, and a little bit of patience. If you have noticed your cat changing places over time, It's curious to observe that these choices can also reveal what you are feeling, even without realizing it. Cats pick up on energy fluctuations almost supernaturally and have the ability to act proactively, appearing and offering themselves to every emotional or spiritual need. It's as if they are guardians, journey companions, therapists, and friends, all within such a silent and discreet being. And isn't it beautiful to know that this cycle of care is reciprocal? While you offer a home, affection, food, and protection, your cat is nourishing your soul, strengthening your energy, and bringing more stability to your days. This is only possible where there is genuine surrender, courage to feel, and above all, openness to see the magic in the small details of life. For all these reasons, if you have been chosen by a cat, be grateful. Look at it with even more respect, even on days when it seeks silence or seems distant. Remember that each gesture, each choice of where to sleep, is its way of saying, "I'm here, you are not alone." And keep these experiences as true treasures. The more you value this relationship, the more it returns in the form of balance, healing, and joy. And if this content touched your heart in some way, come be part of our community. Here, every story has value, every relationship is celebrated, and there is always space for those who seek to connect with more awareness, respect, and love. Follow the channel, not because it's customary to ask, but because together we build a safe space for all the chosen ones to grow, learn, and never feel alone again on this journey of self-discovery alongside our cats.